Let's start by making a boot. Once we've finished shearing them, we put them in slightly warm water to soften the boot and make it easier to work with. Now, to take them out of the water, we drain them a little bit, so there's still some water left, but not too much. After stretching them well with all the excess water, we need to trim off all the excess from one side and the other to even it out. This is called basting. Basting is shaping the boot. Now, this piece inside is a small piece of the same leather, and this is where the lace will go through later. And we start. It's sewn with cabo. Cabo is saddler's thread. We've already coated it with pitch, and the tip is a boar bristle. The boar bristle tip. We have the awls. This is the needle for the leather. The sewing work is slow and requires a lot of skill. With the boot pressed between the boards, Felix makes the holes with the awls and threads the leather and linen braid with a special thread coated with pitch. Stitch by stitch, the boot is being completed. Once the boots are sewn, Felix turns them inside out to leave them in their final position, ready to receive the pitch. Now the hair is on the inside, and the boot is as it will be. When the boots are dry, it's time to apply the pitch. Our friend's father, the bootmaker, also named Felix Barbero, takes care of heating the cauldron of pitch until it becomes liquid. Then he pours it with a ladle into the inside of the boots and rubs it with his hands to make sure the pitch adheres well to the hair, making it penetrate every corner. When Felix feels by touch that this resinous liquid has been well distributed, he removes the excess pitch so it doesn't clump together when it cools. The spouts of the boots, which used to be made of bullhorn, have been replaced by plastic ones. Before attaching them, Felix coats them with pitch and prepares them. With the cord wrapped around a bone, the bootmaker winds a few turns of twine around the spout to ensure it is tightly fitted to the boot and doesn't let liquid pass when it's used. With a knife, he removes the pitch and hair that stick out from the spout and proceeds to place the boot's collar, which is a small strip of leather that covers the thread. When working with the pitch inside, the walls of the boots have stuck together. To soften the pitch inside and unstick it, the bootmaker wets them with warm water, inflates them, and hangs them until they dry. Once the boots are dry, the pitch needs to be inspected, as the quality and good distribution will determine both the impermeability and the flavor of the wine. Again, the bootmaker applies pitch to those boots he considers not to be fully impregnated. When the pitch cools, it will solidify, forming a waterproof layer inside the container. Our friend Felix, the bootmaker, adds the finishing touches to the boots. First, he places the plastic ribbon around the spout to embellish it. Then he threads the cord through the loops and adds water to test its impermeability. And now we have finished the boot. As you can see, it's filled with liquid. We add a little water to test it, and it's tested, it doesn't leak. And now we will finish it. It's sanded. We put the name on it. Once we've added the name to the boot, it's ready for sale. And as we're about to demonstrate, to use the boot, the little water inside was just to test that it doesn't leak. And now, with clean water that we just fetched, that's the only thing you need to do with the boot. Just rinse it with a little water. And now it's ready to fill and drink from it. There's nothing else to be done with the boot, absolutely nothing. Well, the wineskins are ready for distribution. Felix Barbero stores the boots he makes in his small workshop to promptly fulfill all the orders that help keep this family trade alive.